Oh, sure. Well, you'll have to let me know when you're in the show.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
one thing I've been meaning to ask you.
yeah?
How'd you know Miss Kite?
Miss Kite.
Oh, Miss Kite, right. Sorry.
I heard it doing cabaret. There's a whole song called Miss Kite.
You're amazing.
Yeah, well.
Well, another thing I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
The first night you were here, when we were on the couch and my dad took our picture, and you kissed me.
Uh-huh.
Was that a David kiss or a Bob kiss?
Oh. That was a David kiss.
Oh.
This is a Bob kiss. Oh, listen. Last week I escorted a very nice elderly lady to the theater. I really love going to the theater. May I, some evening, escort you to the theater?
Well, I'd love that.
I'll call you next week.
Okay.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll call you when I get home. Why don't we just talk about it now?
Why don't you take off your coat and stay a while?
Okay.
Oh, you're not Jewish. Oi. See each other for the time being. Well, I don't know what else there is to say. I know I did most of the talking. Chris, look, I gotta go. My family's coming over. And Bob. Don't say aha. There's no reason to say aha. Chris. Oh, shoot, hold on. I have another call. Hello? Oh, no, he's not here yet. Well, I've got everything. Where are you? I've got dessert. Well, I got pie. I've got ice cream. Oh, Mama, I gotta go take the roast out. No, it's in the oven. Right. Okay. I love you too. Okay, bye.
The other line.
Shoot. Oh, no. Chris? Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my mother. She's been driving me crazy. I want to talk to you. Don't call me later. My family's going to be here. And Bob. Well, Chris, that's not fair. Well, Chris. Okay, look, I want to talk to you. It's just things are very complicated right now. And, well, Chris, I know I said I want to talk to you. Hold on a second. Who is it? Me. Just a second. Hello? Chris, I gotta go. Yes. Yes, okay. All right, bye.
Hi. I got your message. Did you get my message that I got your message?
Yes. I'm still getting ready.
Are your parents going to be here?
Yes.
Joel?
Yes.
Well, what's the occasion?
We're engaged.
What?
I'm sorry.
Congratulations. Wish I could have been there.
Oh, don't worry. You were wonderful.
So when you say we're engaged, I take it you mean you and Dr. Steinberg are engaged.
Well, I'm sorry. My mother was giving me the "you're not getting any younger" speech. Well, I just blurted it out, but you should have seen the look on her face. I've never seen her so happy. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't think this would get so... Well, I just didn't think. But oh, you don't mind playing doctor for me one more time, do you?
Guess not. You know, I had an audition yesterday. I went in there, I looked at the script, and I was auditioning to be a doctor. I said, I can do this. So is there anything else I need to know? Like, well, when's the big day?
Oh, I promise you, it won't go that far.
Oh?
Well, I'm trying to think ahead for a change. What do you think of this? Next week, I'll tell my mother you have a medical convention in San Francisco. Well, there, you'll run into an old girlfriend who is now an OBGYN at the Mayo Clinic. You'll come back home, we'll fight, you move to Minnesota, send me a Dear Jane letter, and, well, that'll be the end of Dr. David Steinberg. What do you think of that?
Okay, fade out on Sarah and David. What about Sarah and Bob?
Well, I'd like to keep seeing you. I mean, if you do.
Very much.
So do I.
We just can't tell your parents.
Well, not right now.
Well, then we're back at the beginning. Only this time with a slight shift in casting. I'll be the odd man out. I don't think I like that arrangement.
Well, just give me some time, okay? Oh, I gotta dry my hair.
Sarah, I know you're there. You don't have to pick up the phone. I don't want to be a pest. I just wanted to say, I know you're going through a difficult time right now, and I just want you to know I'm here for you. I love you, and I wish we could keep seeing each other. And I love you.
We haven't told them about us.
Well, I didn't want him to think I broke up with him just because of you. I mean, I didn't want to hurt him.
Sarah, by the time this whole thing's over, chances are somebody's gonna get hurt.
I'm sorry I got you into this.
I'm not. You know, when I got your message to come to dinner this evening, I thought it was so you can introduce me. The real me to your family.
No, I wish we could, but this monster I've created, I don't know how to get around it.
Sarah, the problem you had with Chris.
It's exactly the same problem I have with you.
Sarah, in my own quiet way, I've been falling in love with you. You know that.
I know. Just give me some time, okay? With time, we can break the whole thing to him gently. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't want this to sound like a threat or ultimatum or anything, but I'm not willing to do that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Sarah, write this in ink, chisel it in stone, embroider it on a doily. There's the truth, and then there's everything else.
I don't know.
Sarah, I've been thinking.
What have you been thinking?
Well, your parents are crazy about me, you know.
Oh, they're crazy about Dr. David Steinberg.
What's in a name?
What's in a name? Let's not forget what happened to Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet concealed their love. Let's not do that. Call me but love, and I'll be Judaized. I think we should go public.
How?
Well, that's the thing. I've been thinking. If we...
Hold that thought. Joel, you're early.
I know. There's something I wanted to talk to you about before Mom and Dad got here.
Joel, hi.
Dr. Steinberg. So nice to see you. I hear you're engaged.
Yep, it's official. You're dating your brother.
Who are you?
We've met. I'm David.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
What are you talking about?
I finally called Northwestern Memorial.
You what?
Turns out there actually is a Dr. David Steinberg. Only he's 80 years old and works in orthopedics. Now what's going on?
Well, remember Chris?
Chris. Yes.
Well, I told everyone I'd stop seeing him, but I didn't stop seeing him. I made up David to be my boyfriend to tell Mother about, so she stopped trying to fix me up all the time. Dave, Bob, is an actor I hired to play the part of you all.
Oh my God. You're an actor?
Bob Shorter, hi.
And you set this whole thing up because you didn't like the guy's mother fixed you up with?
Well, she wanted to see me with the perfect boyfriend, so, well, I gave her the perfect boyfriend.
And you're still seeing Chris.
No, actually, not anymore.
So, how long are you planning to continue this?
Well, now it gets kind of complicated.
Now it gets complicated.
Well, you see, Sarah and Dr. David are breaking up. Sarah and actor Bob are just beginning.
Wonderful!
Will you let me handle it?
Handle it? How are you going to handle it?
Oh, I'm working on it.
I don't suppose honesty has occurred to you as an option, has it?
We were just discussing that.
I can't tell him about Bob any more than I can tell him about Chris.
Well, I don't see how he's really...
Bob isn't Jewish either.
You're not Jewish.
Not officially, no.
No wonder I was so confused. I had a feeling something was phony about Dr. Steinberg. It never occurred to me everything was phony about Dr. Steinberg.
I'm sorry, we really didn't expect it to go this far.
You put on one hell of a performance.
Thank you.
I was just trying to make him happy, you know?
I see.
If Mom and Dad weren't so bent out of shape about me dating someone who isn't Jewish, none of this would have happened.
There's more to this problem than who you choose to date.
Oh, please, don't be a therapist. Don't start psychoanalyzing me.
I am not psychoanalyzing. I am simply saying that there's more to this issue than interfaith relationships.
Yes, they want to control my life.
They're merely expressing their opinions about what they think is best for us. Granted, they have a very strong set of values about how they think we should live our lives, but you shouldn't let another person's values control your life.
Why are you taking their side?
I'm not taking their side. I'll support you 100%. Just tell me what you want me to support. What do you want most for yourself right now, this moment?
Oh, you're talking like a therapist.
I am not talking like a therapist. Am I talking like a therapist?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm talking like a therapist. So indulge me. Even if you think it's something you're pretty sure Mom and Dad wouldn't be very happy about, what do you want most for yourself right now?
Well, I want to be with Bob.
All right.
Oh, well, I have your permission. Well, thank you very much.
Why do you have to have someone's permission?
Because that's the way I was raised, okay? I was raised to be sensitive to other people's feelings. Everything always has to be nice. Everyone always has to be nice. God forbid anybody's feelings should get hurt.
Well, what about your feelings?
Well, I have no time to consider my feelings. My whole life I worry about their feelings.
Hey, I'm concerned for their feelings too, but you have to...
Oh, really? You weren't so concerned when you got divorced. They were traumatized.
I was concerned for their feelings, but I took responsibility for my actions.
Oh, well, forgive me for not being so self-actualized as you.
Look, whatever resentment you have towards me...
It's nothing compared to the resentment I have towards them.
Oh. Well, now we're getting somewhere!
I just want to live my own life.
So who's stopping you?
They are.
They are?
Yes.
Well, can I just say one thing about that? Bullshit!
I don't need this right now.
The only one who's stopping you from living your own life is you. But when you consider your feelings, it's scary, isn't it? Feelings are scary. Because then you have to take responsibility for yourself.
Therapist!
Yes, I'm a therapist. I can't not be a therapist. And you can't expect Mom and Dad to not be parents. That's who they are. They're not going to change. If you want your relationship with them to be different, you're the one that's going to have to change.
They won't let me.
Oh, fine. So then it's all their fault and you can blame them for all your problems. Every day I have clients in my office going on and on and on about how their parents screwed them up.
And what do you say to them?
Get over it!
I can't have this conversation with you.
You're never going to be comfortable with them unless you're comfortable with yourself.
All right.
Their behavior isn't going to change unless you change your behavior.
All right. Oh.
So, are you going to tell them?
Don't you tell them, Joel.
I'm not going to tell them. Are you going to tell them?
I swear to God, Joel, don't you say anything.
I'm not going to say anything.
Kids, They're here.
Hello, David. Mazel tov.
Hi, thank you.
2 hours we look for a parking space.
I'm so excited. We have so much to talk about. Joel, you're here already? Here, Sarah, put this in the oven.
Put it in my
350. Well,
Mr. Goldman?
You can call me Dad now. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
let's go. Come, children, sit. We have so much to talk about. I'm so excited. Have you decided on a date? Where do you want the wedding? Wherever you want. You decide.
Oh, this is gonna cost me.
We have so much to do. We have to get a room. We have to call a caterer to figure out who the caterer was for the Silverman wedding. I wouldn't call.
Mom, there's something I have to tell you.
That's why we're here to talk about the wedding.
Oh, no, there's something you have to know first.
So talk. Have you decided on a date?
No, not yet. Mom, there's something you have to know.
Oh, what? Whenever you want is fine by us.
Well, I'm not talking about the wedding.
What's there to talk about besides the wedding?
Oh, will you let me talk and I'll tell you?
Excuse me.
Well, I know you're not going to be happy about this, but the truth of the matter is, David has a medical convention in San Francisco.
Sarah.
Let's just do what we're going to do.
What are you going to do?
We're getting married.
You're not getting married.
You're not getting married?
Oh, we're not getting married in the way you think we're getting married.
How many ways are there to get married?
We'll get married any way you want us to get married.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you before.
Hey, what are they talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
You invited somebody else?
No, I didn't. I'm not.
Oh my God. This is not a good time.
Sir, I have something to say to you, and I really think you should hear it.
Well, I promise I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm not putting this off, and... Forgive me for barging in like this, but perhaps it's just as well that all of you are here. Sarah, there comes a time when a man has to stake his claim. Mr. Goldman, I am fully cognizant of the fact that you don't approve of me, but I think that if you got to know me, you'd find that despite the fact I work in advertising, I'm a very decent human being. I love your daughter very much, and while it is the source of some conflict for her, I believe that she loves me. I would like to dedicate my life to making her happy and providing for her in every way I possibly can, and so with your permission and hopefully your blessing, I am going to ask your daughter for her hand in marriage.
Who is this?
Remember Chris? Chris? The guy I told you I was seeing before I wasn't seeing anymore?
Santa Claus?
An unfortunate sobriquet, but it will not dissuade me from my purpose. Sarah, will you marry me?
Whoa, wait a minute. They're all very moved by your efforts here. The family is gathered to discuss wedding plans between Sarah and me. I just haven't had the chance to do my part yet. Sarah, when it's right, you know it. Will you marry me? What?
You already asked her! Did we already ask you?
You've only known him for 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
No, they met at Marilyn's wedding.
No, we didn't meet at Marilyn's wedding.
They met at somebody else's wedding. No,
I don't actually know Marilyn.
You said you met your new boyfriend at Marilyn's wedding.
Well, he's not my boyfriend.
Well, I'm not your boyfriend?
Yes, you're my boyfriend.
Is your boyfriend or is he not your boyfriend?
That's to be determined. Sarah, you have 2 offers on the table.
She's marrying David.
I'm not marrying David.
It's not good enough for you?
Well, no. I mean, yes, you're good enough for me.
I made him the bow.
So it's settled.
Oh, it's not settled. Nothing is settled. Oh, man, all right. Just bear with me, because, oh, this is going to be very hard to explain. This whole thing here is because I care about how you feel.
What thing?
Well, this whole thing here,
Hey, what's this thing?
I don't know, it's her thing. What's your thing?
This thing is yours and Sarah's relationship.
Oh, please.
Our relationship?
Our relationship is, it's very important to me, and I would never. All right. Remember after Marilyn's wedding, I told you all about this wonderful man I had met?
And he is wonderful.
Well, this isn't him. I mean, it is him, but it's not him in the way you think it's him. This is Bob Schroeder. After I told you I'd stop seeing Chris, I kept on seeing him, and I made up David to be my boyfriend.
Made up? What do you mean made up?
Well, I mean, he doesn't exist. There is no Dr. David Steinberg.
Hey?
What do you mean there is no Dr. David Steinberg?
Well, I hired Bob to portray my boyfriend, to portray the boyfriend you thought I had.
Portray? Like an actor?
Exactly like an actor.
Joel, you knew about this.
Only just recently.
Sarah, how could you do such a thing?
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you.
So you make up a story. You lie. You don't lie to your parents.
I'm sorry. I did it to make you happy.
Lying should make us happy.
Well, you weren't so happy with the truth. You want me to be happy with what makes you happy. I have to live my own life.
So whose life are you living? Mine?
In a way, I guess.
So don't do me any favors.
Daddy.
Dad.
Oh, Mr. Goldman, please. I feel partially responsible for what's going on here, and I wouldn't have gone along with it if it wasn't obvious to me that Sarah put herself in this situation because of how much she cares for you and Mrs. Goldman. And I wouldn't be here right now and if I hadn't grown to care for you too, as I've grown to care for Sarah. Okay, so I'm not really a doctor. So I'm not even really Jewish. I can still...
You're not Jewish?
Let's go, Miriam!
Mrs. Goldman, from Sarah and me, you and Mr. Goldman will have Jewish grandchildren. Not only because their mother is Jewish, I'm willing to convert.
Me too.
We'll talk about it later.
You'll talk about it now. Let's go, Miriam!
Daddy, wait.
You live your own life. You work out your own problems. But if you would listen to me, you wouldn't have these problems.
You're not helping the situation.
I'm helping. Leaving is helping.
Mr. Goldman, please stay.
I'm not staying here. I'm not staying anywhere where I'm not welcome.
Daddy, will you just talk to me?
You don't lie to your parents.
I'm sorry.
Abe.
You want to know from lying? I'll tell you when you lie. You lie to the man because he says you can't come to this country because you don't have a sponsor. You lie to the man who says you can't go to school here because your name sounds funny. You lie to the kid who comes into your store, holds a gun to your head, and wants to take your life.
Abe.
Good luck, good night, gesundheit.
Abe.
I'm not staying here. I'm not staying anywhere.
Abe. Dad.
Sit down.
Dad?
I'm all right.
Dad!
It's nothing. I'm all right.
Mom. Call 911.
Don't call 911.
Sarah, call 911.
Joel, loosen his tie.
I'm all right.
What are we supposed to do? You couldn't be a doctor now, could you?
You're more of a doctor than I am.
I'm a therapist! Do you want me to ask him how he feels about being sick?
They're on their way.
Please don't call 911.
Get him something to drink.
I'm all right.
What else can we do?
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Why don't you all crowd around me so you don't get too much air?
Abe.
Oh, it's all right. He's gonna be all right.
Here. Oh. Hello? Chris, hi. How's Dad? All right. You think you will? All right. Well, how's Mom? Yeah, it's here. Okay. All right. Bye.
So what did the doctor say?
Well, they said he's got to take it easy. I'll believe that when I see it. They released him already, and they were able to rule out an MI,
Rule out of what?
myocardial infarction.
What's that?
I gave up my medical practice. It's a heart attack.
They said it was just a warning this time, and Joel's gonna take him home. They just have to stop up here. Mom left her purse here last night. I'm so afraid of losing them.
Sarah, your dad's gonna be all right.
I look at my parents, and all I see are parents. I've never seen them as two individuals, two people who I love and care for so much.
Can I get you something to eat? You haven't eaten all night.
No, I'm not hungry.
Some coffee.
No, thank you.
You know, I meant it when I said I was willing to convert.
Hey, cut her some slack, will ya?
I'm just trying to take her mind off her troubles.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to convert too, so you get no points for that.
And I'm willing to become Orthodox.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of becoming a rabbi.
You are not.
All right, I'm not. But I am thinking I want to have a bar mitzvah.
I'm thinking of changing my name.
To what? Kringlestein? My name already sounds Jewish.
I'm thinking of getting circumcised.
You're not circumcised? Certainly. Unacceptable. It is if you're Jewish. Shows how much you know.
You guys, please.
Do you want us to leave?
Well, no, I do appreciate you staying with me.
All right. Well, where's Dad? He's in the car.
He says he won't come up.
Well, you didn't have to come up. Joel, right now, it's down to you.
She says she has something to say.
Where's my purse? Oh, it's right here.
Joel, hi.
Hi. Is everything all right?
All things considered.
Here.
Sarah, whatever we did to make you so unhappy, we apologize.
I'm sorry. Well, you don't have to apologize. I was the one who was acting like a child. I wanted you to treat me like an adult, but I really wasn't acting like one.